1877, the Ponca Indians, led by Standing Bear, were forced out of their land by General George Crook and the U.S. Army. After Standing Bear led protests to reclaim the land, he chose to go to court with General Crook to protest his human rights. During the court case, Judge Elmer S. Dundee gave the Ponca their land and started a wildfire that gave many Indian tribes the human rights and respect that they deserve.
1977, the Ponca Indians were unfairly forced out of their Nebraskan homeland by General George Crook and his cavalry. The Ponca were removed with brute force and without permission, which was very unfair. The Army relocated the Ponca to the Indiana Territory, which is present-day Oklahoma. After spending lots of terrible months away from home, the Ponca were fed up. Half of the tribe was wiped out by disease, and more were getting sick every day. Someone had to do something. Standing Bear, a leader of the tribe, led some of the Ponca back to their homeland to protest their rights against General Crook.
As expected, the Army yet again treated the Ponca unfairly. Standing Bear's pleas were rejected and his people were arrested. Infuriated by the repeated disrespect, Standing Bear went to court with the help of George Crook, who backed up the Ponca in his altercation. During court, Standing Bear and the Ponca stated they had the same rights as United States citizens and should be treated like it. He protested against the unfair treatment against Native Americans and demanded it to be stopped. The Judge Elmer S. Dundee declared the Ponca should be given their land back and should not be treated harshly ever again. This was a huge surprise and imported a victory Native American community.
Here is a reenactment of the thrilling court case by Cole, Ryan, and Terry.
You General George Crook?
Are you Standing Bear's lawyer?
Yes, I am. I look forward to fighting against you in this court case.
I wish you the best of luck.
You too, sir.
Order in the court. Standing Bear, you are the plaintiff in this case, as you have come to court to address the defendant, General George Crook, as he and the U.S. Army removed you and your people from your land.
Correct, sir. That is exactly what I'm here to address. I'm here to address this man who has repeatedly taken away my land from my people.
Sir, would you like to come up to the stand and address your complaint?
Yes, indeed, Your Honor. General George Crook and his army have removed the Ponca and my client, Standing Bear, from our land numerous times. Here, I have come to protest that we should be given our land back. We are people too. Why should you be entitled to our land? That is why we should have the same human rights as white people and should be entitled to our own land, as it is ours and has been ours forever, and it will remain ours.
Mr. Crook, would you like to come up to defend your statement?
Yes, Your Honor. Well, after that speech, I don't have much to say. But I can say that we own this land and we can take it if you want. I mean, come on. Who cares about the Indians anyway? Thank you very much.
The court has come to a conclusion that Standing Bear has won.
In conclusion, Standing Bear won the court case and, by doing so, won his people's land back as well. A law was soon passed that stated that the Ponca Indians could no longer be removed from their land by the Army or anybody else. This was a huge win for the Poncas, but it was even bigger for the whole Indian community. The new Ponca law sparked many other Indian tribes to speak up to the government and protest that they, too, could have their land and the rights that they are entitled to. Later throughout Nebraskan and Indian history, and even to this day, Standing Bear became a legendary figure because of his determination and perseverance to bring justice to his fellow Indians.
Hello, my name is Charlie Foltz, and I edited and put together the video. I did one voiceover. Thank you for your time. Overall, Standing Bear versus Crook was a very interesting trial. The Americans fought against the Native Americans for the Native Americans to have more rights and be equal to the Americans. Hit the like button and subscribe, and we'll see you next time on Documentaries.
Order in the court. Standing Bear, you are the plaintiff in this case.
Time out.
As you... What?
We should probably crop it so you the same height of what you're looking at.
Okay.
Okay, we'll do that.
Oh my